Jack was a 26-year-old guy living in a small coastal town. To most people around him, he seemed fine. He had a job, a place to live, and a few friends to grab drinks with. But deep down, Jack was drifting. Every morning he'd wake up, stare at the ceiling, and wonder, what am I even doing with my life? The days all felt the same. His job felt pointless. His relationships felt shallow. And more, it felt like he was moving nowhere. One Sunday evening, while everyone else was barbecuing or watching football, Jack got in his car and drove to visit his grandfather, a retired sailor who had weathered more than his share of storms and now lived quietly in a small wooden house near the ocean. Jack poured out everything he'd been holding in, the emptiness, the doubt, the quiet ache of feeling like life had no meaning. His grandfather just listened, not interrupting, not rushing to fix it. Then he smiled gently and pointed out the window toward the beach. "You ever watch a kid build a sandcastle?" he asked. Jack nodded. Funny thing is, his grandfather continued, that kid knows the tide is coming, knows the waves are going to wash it all away. But he builds anyway, packs the sand, stacks the towers, decorates with shells, and when the water takes it, he starts over with the same joy. Jack frowned. "Yeah, but that's just a kid. They don't understand how pointless it is." His grandfather let out a soft chuckle. "No, Jack, that's exactly why they do understand. They're not obsessed with outcomes. They're not building because it will last forever. They're building because it matters to them in that moment." Then he looked Jack straight in the eyes. "Life isn't some puzzle waiting for you to solve it. It's not going to hand you a purpose. You've got to make one, not through grand achievements or some epic mission. Just by how you live each moment, like that kid with the sandcastle." Jack sat quietly, something shifting inside him. Maybe he didn't need to figure everything out to live fully. Maybe he didn't need some deep revelation to get started. Maybe life wasn't something you're supposed to find, but something you're meant to create. The next morning, Jack woke up early. He didn't have a 5-year plan or a life-changing vision, but he stepped outside, let the sun warm his face, took a deep breath, and started again. Not because everything had meaning, but because living itself was worth it. In a world where we're pressured to figure it all out, to find the right path, or to fulfill some grand destiny, we often forget something crucial. If you chase meaning like a destination, as if there's some ultimate truth out there that explains everything, life can start to feel meaningless. But maybe that's the point. Maybe life is meaningless, and that's what makes it beautiful. Because freedom doesn't come from discovering some big purpose. It comes from accepting the absence of one. From realizing there's no final meaning waiting at the end of the road. And once you see that, something shifts. You're no longer trapped by other people's expectations or beliefs. You're free to create your own meaning. Not everyone needs a grand vision or some world-changing goal. Sometimes just being present, doing something kind, or building your own sandcastle with love, that's enough. So don't wait for an answer before you start living. Live as if living itself is the answer. I hope you found this story helpful. If you enjoyed today's story, be sure to hit the like button. It might seem like a small thing, but because of how the YouTube algorithm works, videos with more likes tend to get shown to more people. So your like really helps this video reach others who might need it too. And if you find my content valuable, consider subscribing. It really helps more people discover it. Thanks for watching, and I wish you and your family good health and peace. See you in the next story.